What's up? What's up, everybody? Ooh, that looks like it's clipping a little bit. Is it fan? Nah, we fine. Welcome in, everybody. How you guys doing today? Ignis, it seems like you may have hit a pivotal part in the game. How are you doing? I don't think I got back to your last couple messages. Yeah, I didn't get back to your last couple messages from yesterday. Man, I had a rough day yesterday. Oh, and the day before that. Jesus Christ, I didn't answer you at all? Why am I a dick? But, what was... Okay, the one with the big mountain, Nevron. What was the name of that area? Because I want to make sure I'm thinking of the right place. Jesus Christ. But welcome in, everybody. My blood sugar is 72. I didn't want to make lunch yet, so I figured I'll just wait for that to go up naturally a little bit, and then take insulin. But thank you for the hydrate, and even though the camera is off, I swear I'm sitting up. Oh, the Yellow Harvest. You know what's so funny? I actually missed that place originally. I just went and did that recently. Yeah, but fuck yeah. Oh, so now you're on the Forgotten Battlefield. Okay, sick. I think you're going to learn about another mechanic the game has to teach you, and it's pretty cool. Oh, man, dude, I'm loving it. I did get back to it yesterday. I was doing a lot of the random side stuff. I finished up the last of the relationship side quest stuff. Hell yeah, you're able to swim now. Time to explore. I like how they kind of divvied that up throughout the game where you would get the different abilities and shit, so that more of the open world opens up to you at different times. Like, it is really cool, and I think they did a very good job of, like, spreading that out, which is cool. And yes, the other counter. Man, let me tell you, I did not understand that counter at first. I felt so silly. But here we are now. And I'm just getting stomped by every goddamn thing in the postgame. Just got my ass kicked and figure out not to be here. Right? Yeah, exactly. Well, the one thing I learned pretty quickly, that my friend Randy was ahead of me, so he was able to tell me too. If you ever get to a location and it says danger, it doesn't mean it's dangerous. It means you better get the fuck out of there. It means that you will take all of the damage and you will do none of the damage. Okay, but let's start this off with the last Pokemon that I needed here. This should have him evolve. Cool. And then we'll finish this Pokedex. And start the second DLC. But again, welcome in, everybody. Good to see Luna here. Good to see Crazy Dragoon here. Good to see Blood Trip here. Good to see Ignis here. Thank you guys for being here. Actually, I meant to check this. Is Pluto live? Pluto is live. He's doing some Breath of the Wild. With that being said, Pluto's live, guys. And so is Vicky. I saw Vicky was doing some Fall Guys. I'm going to pull that up. Drop that lurk. Hell, Jojo. Vicky said, "Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny, Crazy Dragoon. I literally just opened up the other tab and saw that Vicky was live, so I just pulled her up to lurk." We'll tell her I stepped by. A new Pokemon has been registered. Okay. So, that's the end of that. Yes, let's now get all of the rewards. A bottle cap. Bro, I got a Razor Fang for that? Oh, that's so funny, Crazy Dragoon. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to remember for the next part of this DLC, or for the next DLC, that if I need an item to evolve someone, chances are pretty good that I'm probably grabbing it from this here. on Reveler's Road? Do I want to go to Reveler's Road to get a certificate? Where is Reveler's Road? Okay, it's just to the right. Okay. Yeah, let's see what's up. But again, welcome in, everybody. Ignis, like I said, man, I hope Clair Obscure is going well. I know exactly where you are, and I can confidently say that you are going to face what is probably one of, if not the coolest bosses in that game. Hopefully you didn't mind me saying that, but I figured that was something pretty cool to look forward to. Sounds good, Crazy Dragoon. Go grab some mac and cheese. Again, I'll probably be doing the whole DLC by myself, like normal, and then after the fact, open up the Union Room to people who want to. I have no idea who is in the tall grass on Reveler's Road. I don't know who was wanting to see me. Hello, C-Dog. Oh, I did not... You know what, that's fine. I wasn't planning on getting in any fights anyway. Do I really need a certificate for this? Mostly because I don't know who wanted to talk to me. And I'm assuming, like, this stuff here is the tall grass? I would guess. Like, somewhere along here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need it. Unless it's you. You have a coat on. Okay, yeah, it's probably you. You know what? I feel like he was there last time. I feel like he was just normally there. Well, that piece of paper that you can hand me in the rain would be pretty cool. Oh. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool that they throw that there. Hello, hello. Alright. Now, once again, with that said, let's get my boxes set. Where was my team? Damn it. I know my team is here somewhere. That's them. Bada boom. That's a fine team. Sounds good. I just wanted to make sure that you remembered that my plan is to do it by myself first, just so you're not sitting waiting to get called in. But hell yeah, absolutely. Okay. How much money do we have? How many quick balls do we have? 49. I don't I don't need 539. I'll buy another 60. Okay, cool. Pluto! How you doing, Pluto? Pretty much as I started up my stream, I was like, oh, Pluto should probably be live soon. And, yeah, sure enough. Oh, who am I talking to? Oh. What do you want? Did I not? Oh, I didn't finish her thing. Technically. I did not go back to her. I'm doing alright, Pluto. Health stuff again. Getting to me. Yeah, I put in the Discord that everything was taken care of by my doctor, and then I looked at the details of the order he put through, and everything looks wrong. So, we're kind of just back to square one of getting fucked and not having the equipment I need to live. But I have an appointment with him tomorrow, at least, so I'll try and figure it out there, I guess. So, no fucking idea. So here's hoping that'll get figured out. But other than that, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I know today's your Breath of the Wild day, so I'm pretty hyped to see where you get today. But yeah, I forgot that I was doing this quest and that I didn't technically finish her and talk to her again. Mind teaching me your name? Man, that's a crazy way to tell me. That's a crazy way to ask that. Oh. Thanks. Hell yeah. Yeah, you just made it to the village, right? You're in a... Is it Kakariko Village? I think that's the name of the game. You're in Kakariko. Where you met Impa and stuff. Okay. How the fuck do I get out of here? You might drop Harry Potter's for Wednesdays? Aw, what for? I know you were going for the 100%. I also know in some of those games they can get to be a real pain in the ass with some of their stuff. I feel like the Lego games have so many collectibles that it's hard to keep track. Is it getting to be a pain, or what are you dropping it for? Oh, hello. The name's Asshat. I'm wearing my Cycroptic shirt. Crazy Dragoon. I have a couple of their shirts, and my little cousin was here for Easter. No, was it Easter? Well, yes. It was more recent. They were here, and she's 5. And she's like, you don't have a lot of colors. Is everything you own black? And I said, yes. So I had her pick out a shirt from my closet of all of the black shirts I have, and she picked a Psychoptic shirt, so I've been pulling that out again. Either more Breath of the Wild or a new game, just feel like wasting time for no progression. Yeah, just for self-development. That's totally fair. Let me tell you, Pluto, as a completionist, I feel that, and it's brutal. Except I can't stop doing it. Basically, yeah, if you're not having as much fun with it, then you can drop it. Or if you are still having fun with it, but you feel that way, you can always do it on your own time and not stream that side of it. I've done that before at certain games where I play through the game on stream, but then do the cleanup and stuff off stream. So I totally get that. But yeah, if you put, yeah, I mean, another day for Breath of the Wild, it's a long-ass game, so doing it a couple days a week would probably help out, especially if you're having that much fun with it. New game is cool too, whatever you feel like throwing in. What about the other Harry Potter? Because the one that you're playing was years 1 through 4, right? What about 5 through 7? Are you going to be doing that on stream? Are you going to take a break from the Lego stuff? Sons of Anarchy tank top? Hell yeah. Crazy Dragoon? Hell yeah. Still have 10 other Lego... Yeah, that's true. You have a lot of Lego games, so... To burn yourself out on just the first one can be kind of rough, yeah. Oh, I remember Carmine. Losing to an 8-year-old right now? Are you playing like Pokemon Showdown or something, Luna? Damn. I was thinking about starting Borderlands 3. Ooh. Wait, yeah, Pluto. I was literally just thinking of it the other day, because what with Borderlands 4 getting the state of play and everything being shown off, I was like, damn, Pluto started Borderlands. How... Did you ever get back to that? Or now or are you just going to skip to Borderlands 3 now? Actually, like Blueberry Academy, there were so many Pokemon. I've heard that people like this DLC a lot, so I'm looking forward to it. I know all the starters are a part of it, so I'm looking forward to that. That'll be pretty cool. I think I'm gonna, just from what I know, I think I'm gonna have more fun with this DLC than the first one. Monopoly, specifically Monopoly SpongeBob Meme Edition. Yo, excuse me. What's the? Okay, can you explain what makes it the Meme Edition? Is it a board game or is it like an app that you have or something? Did you ever do the pre-sequel? That's how I should have worded it. Because I remember I remember specifically watching a lot of 2 after you did 1. Did you ever do the pre-sequel? Oh, nope. As I say that, I now remembered you were not a fan of it. Never mind. Sometimes I just gotta say the words, Pluto. I remember you didn't like a lot of the, like, the environments and the fact that you had to worry about the oxygen stuff. Yeah, yep. Completely forgot about that. But yes, Crazy Goon, I'm looking forward more to this one than I am the first one. Damn, that sounds like an architectural nightmare. But also really fucking cool. This guy needs more puns with the color blue in it. This guy needs to be way punnier right now. Alright, let me see. Yo! That's awesome! Luna, I'm seeing the picture in the Discord that you sent. Oh my god. That looks amazing. I gotta turn the volume up because I can't hear the music too much. I gotta turn that shit up. Mention I'll do 3 and I'll try pre-sequel after I still hate it. Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like there are certain things in the pre-sequel takes place between 1 and 2. Like I said, like, I don't think you're missing much. As someone who's played the pre-sequel 2 times, I don't think you're missing much. Definitely, if you want to jump to 3, jump into 3. Absolutely. Actually, I got some music at Blueberry Academy. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that's my biggest question here. I feel like that is a perfectly reasonable thing to be curious about, my man. Hello, Lacey. Where is your other glove? And why doesn't it cover your thumb? Man, I should change my hair back. I have to visit somewhere to change my hair back, right? I can't just do it from here. Into the entrance. Yeah, it has almost like that 8-bit nostalgic feel for their earlier games. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Pluto. Borderlands 3 is a good choice. How long am I going to be live for? I'm going to guess probably for about 2.5 hours more. I'm probably going to be going till about 5 p.m. my time. I've got some plans tonight, so I don't want to be on too late. But I also have to think about food and stuff. So, probably for another 2.5 hours. It's not going to be a super long stream today. That's why I like Blueberry Music, because it takes you back to the retro feel. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Got it on release but never completed it, so it'll be fun. How far have you gotten in it before, Pluto? I'm right there with you, Crazy Again. I love that stuff. Interesting. Right, they're all double battles. Yeah, that shit's cool. I'm now realizing that my Electros doesn't have a single target move. It has Discharge, and I think Discharge might hit my partner. Oh, but Skeletor and Ursaluna start off. Okay. I forgot that I put Ursaluna in the second slot. Well, that just happened to work out. If you like the music, no reason not to, right? Got to killing one of the main bosses? Okay, gotcha, Pluto. Would you be starting a new file, or would you be continuing the one from then? Man, they're already going for some cool strats. Okay, I like this. Damn, you got the paralysis? That's unlucky. Nice. That's not the one that I was expecting, based off of the couple that are out. Okay, I'll go for mining again. Let's see how actually worried I have to be about this DLC. Hell yeah, I'm excited, Crazy Game. From zero, remember almost nothing, just remember that there are two siblings. Totally fair, Pluto. Yeah, because when did that game come out? That's probably like 6 years old at this point. Not a bad idea to start over. Alright. Oh, right, I forgot to do that. You couldn't have changed my hair while you were at it? That was like the one thing I disliked. Alright. Yo, Camouflage, welcome in. How are you doing? Let's head to the terrarium. I don't think I have much of a choice. It doesn't feel like I should be able to use that in here. Oh, but it does lead outside, okay. Doing the Union Circle for quests later? As of right now, my plan is to not. Just because I don't know what that entails. But it might change based on what it is, but I don't want to know, so don't tell me right now. Once I get to it, if it's better and I think I'd rather do the Union Circles, then I'll let you guys know, totally. Oh no, you're good, Camouflage. No big deal. Once I get to that point, I'll make the decision, and whoever would want to join at that point would be free to join. Jesus Christ, this looks like shit. Oh my god. Dude, I'm pretty sure Pokemon Stadium runs better than this. This is crazy. Nice, Crazy Game. Hell yeah. Which guy, Pluto? Oh, it's good to know, Camouflage. Let's say subtropical. Self-serve healing machines. Damn. That hits a little close to home. Yeah, again, I still don't know what any of that means, so I'll get to the point where I figure it out for myself, and then I'll decide if we should do it or not. Like I said, most of the time in Pokemon games, I like to do things myself first, and then if it really is that bad, then maybe I'll have people join in. Oh, you're eating dinner? Yeah, no problem, Pluto. Were you talking about the guy with the blue suit and the hat? Because he's pretty spiffy, let me tell you. Ring bong. We should go to the coastal biome. Okay. Sure. Let's go. No, I do not, Crazy Dragoon. I would like to figure this all out for myself first, and if I have questions, I will then ask, just like usual. Ooh, lasagna for dinner? Nice. Yeah, Pluto, what are you having? Playing Pokemon Scar shit. Haha. Oh, man, it's still rough. It's definitely still... I think it really is just so funny that I decided to come back to this DLC right before the Switch 2 versions come out. Okay, so let's see the map now. It's split up into 4 biomes, I'm sure. There's the... Okay, so this is the entire map with it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Sure. Okay. With that being said, what's this look like? So what are we at? We're at 80 already. I forget what... Oh, someone said how many was in the Pokedex for this. It was either Crazy Dragoon or Luna. Probably like 240. 240... Okay, maybe more than 242. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, but... Let's catch some Pokemon. Okay, but not this one because I have it. This is gonna be one of the longest parts. Is now remembering who I've had in the game and who has not been. Who's been in the base game and the Kitakami decks that I have, and who I still need. I'm pretty sure Execute is, I think he's a Leaf Stone. $243, a good chunk is file exclusives. Okay. I could see them doing, like, different starters for Scarlet versus Violet. Though I wouldn't know how they would do that, considering it would be 3 starters in each, so... So, totally fair. Elekid is one of those. Being that I have a Venomoth, I should have a Venonat. I'm pretty positive it showed it in the Pokedex there, too. Do I have a Scyther already? Yes. Like I said, that's gonna be... that's gonna be the longest part of the beginning here. Do I have a Doduo? Not. Okay. here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start taking insulin, and then when it goes down, that's when I'll make my lunch. That's how I'll determine that. But again, thank you to everyone for being here. Crazy Dragoon, how much of this Pokedex do you have? Oh, Dodo and Dodrio are 1 and 2 here. And same to Camouflage. Do you have most of the Pokedex done already? Aw, don't be an asshole. I saw you. There it is. Finish the Pokedex, but you're not sure what's still in your box. It's totally fair. No, wait, Camouflage. Which game do you play? Do you play Scarlet or do you play Violet? You have Violet. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'll just run around here for a little bit, and then I'll make my way over to the coastal biome and catch whatever's over there. So 243, and I had 80, so that's going to leave a decent amount, like 160-ish. Still catch. Right. I heard a sound. Out of the 2 DLCs for this game, I definitely like Blueberry more. I feel like that's how a lot of people feel. Jesus Christ, game. I'm literally just trying to walk. Oh, God, this game sucks. How has the DLC been out this long and it still runs like this? Well, I mean, the game's been out longer and the game still runs like that, so... Shouldn't say I'm surprised. Should I have most of the exclusives? Okay. Sick, sick, sick. Alright, well, the coastal biome was the northeastern part of it, so... Start heading in that direction. I'm seeing a lot of the same. An awful lot of the same. Will this be more of the same? Oh, little Tauros, okay. Did they have? They didn't have the regular Tauros in the base game. They just had the Paldean evolution forms, I think. Give it time. The swamp is loading. A motherfucker! It should have loaded when I walked in here. You're right, it was my bad. I was way too impatient. I'm so sorry that I expected the game to load when I can play it. Thank you for the hydrate! Cool by Brava, Deerling. Does anyone know how the quick ball works in a situation like this? Is this still technically turn 1? I'm gonna throw it and we'll see what happens. Because it's the first turn. Okay, probably not. That's unfortunate. It should, since it's the first turn I can throw the Pokeball. But I understand. I'm not sure this thing can hit me. I gotta get more Ultra Balls, though. Forgot about that. Yeah, I don't have Raichu. I should put Raichu back in my party, because he's the one that had Thunder Wave. Well, you can hit me with that. Alright, a few more of these. Let's try a Time Ball. Does anyone know there's just a wild-ass Flygon in the back? Shit. Does anyone know the exact turn that Timer Balls become more effective than Ultra Balls? Is it turn 20? I forget how the formula works. Okay. I'm getting kind of tired of this, man. Can you stop? Hey, come on. It really shouldn't be this complicated here. 8? Oh shit, that's fast. Okay. Alright, thank you. Alright, I'm definitely gonna put Raichu back in my party because that was a mistake. Why is Flygon not a flying type? Because it's on the ground! I have no idea. But yes, I did see that was level 68. They're all very high. How do you complete a Pokedex in a Pokemon game? Dude. Oh my god. Fuck off. Oh, we're just gonna be doing this a bunch, aren't we? Cool, cool, cool. Because the fly is gone? That's hilarious. That's a good one. I don't know why I didn't figure that one out, but I like that one, Camouflage. Without being friends. Yeah, okay, fair. Oh, where's the fucking Flygon, man? He was just here. Don't be an asshole. Alright, well, let me find the Raichu. Yes, so basically to finish it up, you basically just need to catch one of every Pokemon in the game. Look at that. Why was it, like, grayed out? Why do I have 3 Raichu? Shit, which one was the higher level one? I don't think 55 was the one I was using. Let's find out. 75 sounds right. Oh, they're both 75. Alright, sick. Could be that one. Okay, special attack 163. Alright, are they identical? No. Alright, but I will use this one. Sorry, Ogrepon. I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. Yeah, so basically you need to catch one of every Pokemon in the game. In the last couple, they've had like 400. The DLCs are different, but have different amounts. But in Sword and Shield there was 400. Scarlet and Violet there's 400. You catch the base form, you evolve it, do all this stuff. If you play solo, you can't complete it. Correct. They typically do that. Yeah, the exclusives will be locked. Exactly like Camouflage saying. They do that a lot of times. They've been doing it since the beginning. Like with Pokemon Red and Blue. Red had certain Pokemon that Blue didn't. You had to trade them over from that. Which I'm sure was a goddamn nightmare. I remember having to trade a couple on the Game Boy Advance. And man, I don't know if it was that I had such a shitty... I don't know if I had a bad link cable. But man, that thing was finicky as fuck. Alright, so I do have Sawsbuck and Deerling already, so let's see about Vibrava and Flygon over there. Hello, sir. and especially with like the newer ones too, there's a lot of different things that need to line up. Sometimes to catch new Pokemon, sometimes it's the time of day. Sometimes evolutions are trading with a specific item, leveling up with a specific item, friendship. So like, there's a lot of things that have like, that have gone down for like Pokemon evolutions and how to complete your Pokedexes and stuff. Back then, they at least had in-game trades for the Exosis, but they stopped with that at some point. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Alright, I'm gonna look for just... Oh, it's weird. I'm gonna look for just a minute, because I did see a wild Flygon. I don't know if I'll find him again, but we'll see. What an interesting Pokemon to add in. Oh, Pluto! I just switched over to your tab really quick. You're doing one of the fighting shrines I see. Ah, shit. Okay, go Raichu. The crazy thing about it is you're almost not kidding. That's almost accurate. Okay, now we're gonna paralyze you. Then we'll be fine. I still think one of the craziest evolution things. Is he really gonna keep on struggling? Shit, stop. Didn't you... Was he not able to sketch Nuzzle? Or was it just that the turn... Okay, maybe you can use it now. Basculin to Basculegion is one of the craziest, with all the recoil damage that you have to get. How could you forget? That's the most important part, Camouflage. I think the first like truly ridiculous evolution method that I came across was, or like the one that like really stuck out to me, that I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Was Inkay to Malamar. That one blew my mind, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? It obviously wasn't a difficult one, but it was one of those ones like, how would I have ever known to do this? How is this going to translate in future generations? It didn't, obviously. I think that's what Pokemon needs to stop doing. They need to stop putting in unique things to one game to then not be able to do it in any of the other like any of the other future games for it. Run straight north. Run straight north. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to fight this thing. Agreed. Agreed. It just sucks because then, like, if I do try and remember the evolution, I'm like, oh no, they changed it. I didn't like, I thought the magnetic zones, like the kind of stuff for, like, Vikavolt and shit was interesting. And that one's not too bad either, to just change to a Thunderstone in future games, but it's still kind of like, alright. Hello, Bird's Nest. But it still feels weird that, like, you did it for the one game, but now you have to completely change the evolution method because you don't plan on... You don't intend to continue how it works. Kind of sucks. Oh yeah, guys. This is peak gaming. What'd you have to do for Pangoro? I must not remember Pangoro. Oh, Flygon. Hello, sir. Level 30-something while a dark type is in the party. That's crazy. At least not a pain in the ass, but it's definitely one of those where you're like, why would I have ever known this? Why would this have ever happened unless by accident? Oh, Blitzel. That's cool. Why is this Blitzel a higher level than that Flygon was? Let me ask a different question. Why was that wild Flygon such a low level? Oh, an Exeggutor in the back. Let's go grab that. There must be another one-off Pokemon here somewhere. That's so weird. The funny thing that that I don't remember it must mean that I probably had it. I probably had a Dark type in my party and just was like, oh, it is a level. Tauros. Tauros, can you leave me the fuck alone, dude? Alright. We'll switch to Raichu. We'll get the paralysis on. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Muzzle this thing. We'll switch back to Skeledirge. And hopefully we'll be getting to do some Dynamax adventures tomorrow like we normally do on Wednesdays. Blood Trip will not be here as he's going to a festival. So hopefully all the travel will go well tomorrow for him. So I'm going to hit up Black Belt and see what he's doing and make sure that he's still good to do it, just the two of us. So we'll have a slot open. Nice. Dude. That's a good point, everybody. Let me get that shout out. Yeah, I've got Pluto pulled up already. Don't forget to follow Pluto. Let's try and get an affiliate. We still gotta get this man to affiliate. This is probably gonna kill. Unless their special defense is high, which it's not. But he's doing some Breath of the Wild now. What was that thing? Oh, that's one of the weird looking things from this gen. Oh, Crocodile. Yeah, what you got? Where's he at? He's still in that shrine fighting? Oh, he may have finished the shrine. Hell yeah. Oh, we already have Crocodile. That was apparently in the base game. Or the DLC. I don't remember. Are there any other Zebstrikers that want to get caught? Any other ones want to spawn in real quick for me to try? Oh no. Are you gonna chase me too, man? I don't remember if this was part of the base game. It was not. I guess I've already got him, Camouflage. So we move on. Got to keep on moving on. Yeah, of course, Pluto. How'd that shrine go? I know you're doing your own stream, of course, Pluto, so if you can't talk, no big deal. Oh, did not mean to run into this thing. Oh, I didn't run into that thing. Bruxish is a Gen 9 Pokemon, right? So, I should have this, yeah. Bruxish might not be Gen 9. I think it is, but correct me if I'm wrong. Dude, stop with this bullshit. Oh, God, just let me go. I used to be better at games than this. Well, sometimes, Pluto, you just take breaks, and now you suck. Bruxish is Gen 7. Listen, Camouflage, you can't look me in the eye and tell me that Bruxish has a worse design than Durant. Therefore, I think it's perfectly reasonable that I don't remember what generation it's from, because whenever I see that thing, I try and put it out of my mind as quick as possible. And also, I just didn't like Gen 9 altogether, so I'm surprised I remember which ones are Gen 9 at all. Yeah, I was going to say, Zebstrika, like, the Blitzel line with Zebstrika haven't really been in many games, if any. So, fuck yeah, Crazy Dragoon. Oh my god, I jumped. Anything else in this lake? No. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no and keep going. The stream was good. Had no idea it has Souls-like mechanics. Yes. Yeah, the combat once it starts to fill out, and especially once you get better weapons and you get I'm assuming I have a Rufflet, but let me just do it. I definitely do because I have Braviary. That was part of the other thing. I'm gonna just double check because I'm an idiot. Yeah, when you start to like fill out like other combat mechanics, other weapons that you get, and all that stuff, it really starts to feel much better. Was it a compliment to Durant, or just that much of a diss to Bruxish? Is that an Esper? I think that's what that is. We used to say something positive about Durant. All right, I'll give that to you. Yeah, no, Bruxish is one of my least favorite Pokemon I've ever seen. I mean, I definitely didn't use it in any Gen 7 games because even with you saying that, I don't remember it being in Gen 7. So definitely didn't use it at all. But yeah, I'm glad to see it back, Crazy Dragoon. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, look at this! I just have to hold my Switch upside down. Again, giving the Pokemon, it does make sense, but like, what the fuck? Wait, actually, remind me, how does Inkay evolve into Malamar now? I don't actually have to hold my Switch upside down, do I? Because I can't do that docked. They changed. That was one of the ones they changed? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Alright, well, I did just see that I have Love Disc already, so don't need to grab that. They are really gonna make me take my... They're really gonna make me undock this thing. Oh, Finian made it in. Man, I don't know why people hate Finian and Luminion. Luminion, however you guys pronounce it. I know it's just another fish, but I think that fish looks cool. Hell yeah, Crazy Dragoon. I'm pretty sure that I used a Zubstrika in my Gen 5 team as well. I think I'm right there with you. Oh, I already have. Oh, well. Well, let me tell you something, Camouflage. Say you don't hate them, but you forget about them. I was gonna say, how could you forget about this cutie? Not realizing that I already had it anyway, so... That Trumbeak will still be there in a second. Let's catch whatever this thing is. Esper's Evolution. I don't remember what it's called, though. It's Meowstick. That's it. No, that's not a Trumbeak. What the fuck is the name of it? Wait, is it? It might be. I don't remember what this bird was called, nor which generation it was from. I'm thinking that was either the Gen 5 or Gen 6 bird. Finger small. Hello, NK. We'll get to you in a second. Oh, Tentacool in the water as well. It's Picky Peck, yeah. Clearly, Gen 7 does not stick out in my head. I know Gens 1 through 4 really well, and then I've basically played Gens 5, 6, and 7 once. Technically twice, but the second time was a randomized thing, so... I'm not shocked that I'm not remembering most of them. Oh, that's fair, Crazy Goon. Yeah, because they're the only ones, like, they're the only one of those, oh, is X... Did you ever play X and Y? I was gonna say, because, originally I was gonna mention that Gen 7 was the only one on the 3DS, but Gen 6 is as well. Yeah, get to feel the sense of the region. That's a really cool way of putting it, too. Didn't get to play Gen 6 either. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. Gives people that way to have played them. The gears you collect, can I sell them? I would say no. Any of the ancient shafts, the gears and stuff, they get used, Pluto, for upgrading certain things later on in the game. I made the mistake of selling some of them, and it took a little bit longer to do some of the later game stuff. So I would recommend hanging on to them. I know they're a decent amount of money, at least comparatively to some of the other items, but hang on to them unless you really need the money. Nice. Darn. Alright. Alright, time to paralyze. Not time to paralyze. 120, yeah. We'll just do a max potion. Actually, Crazy Dragoon, which generations have you played? Because I know you speak very highly of 5. Is 5 your favorite? But yes, Pluto, I would save all the gears, save all the ancient stuff you get from those, the robot enemies. Damn, that was a nuzzle. I know I'm a higher level, but, like, shit. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, so yeah, 6 and 7 were the only ones you didn't. Nice. I think yeah. I think when I was younger and playing Pokemon, I did Gens 1 through 4. And I stopped before Gen 5 came out. And then tried it later. Wasn't crazy about it. And then went to play it again back in like 2020 and I enjoyed it. I definitely still like 1 through 4 more, but I understand why people really love Gen 5. 100%. A lot of my friends definitely make the argument that Gen 5 is the best. So I totally get that. I don't know. I like the look of Gen 4. Is there a crafting in this game, or should I just buy gears from others? Can you buy the gears? I didn't know you could buy them. And it's basically, the crafting I'm talking about is referring to, like, upgrades later on. Like, not necessarily crafting much, but it helps to upgrade certain items that you get later on. I'm guessing Sean doesn't watch. Definitely not, but if someone does, that place. Damn. Yeah, no. That went right over my head. Yes, no, I definitely got that, Crazy Goon. Absolutely. I got that you really enjoy the pixel art of Gen 5, yeah. Sadly, it was way too young. What was your first Pokemon game, Camouflage? Armor type of gear? What's some of the armor type of gear? I must be misremembering or something. What are you asking? Oh, oh my fucking god. Dude, I just I just pieced it together, Pluto. I'm so sorry. You meant armor gear, not other gears that you'd wear for armor. I would say I think I know what armor you're looking at. If you can get some of the money on it, I would say it's worth it to get some of this. Yeah, like the Helion armor, like the Helion tunic you're looking at that I see on your stream. That's worth it to grab. Totally. Yes, so that was my bad, Pluto. That's hilarious that I was misunderstanding. But yes, it's better to buy the armor from these guys. Because I feel like you don't see a ton out in the wild, and it's better to just have that defense early on. That's hilarious. Yeah, wait, actually, so Camouflage, which generations have you played? Like, no ROM hacks or anything. Of the Pokemon games, which ones have you actively played? What a weird area to put a Slack on the beach. You have all these biomes, and this is where you put this thing? Interesting choice. Can't you just wait till you find it? I'm not sure if all of them will be found in the wild. Someone else might know better than me on that. If they are all found in the wild, then yes, you could potentially just wait and save the money for other things. But I'm not sure if every piece of the armor is found. That would be the only thing I'm not sure about. At the very least, Pluto, since you should be able to fast travel back to this town, you can go out and explore, and if you start dying, and you're like, I could use a little bit more defense, but I still haven't found the top, I can go back and buy it then. So you could wait. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm one of the few people that scream. Well, I don't really scream for it, but I'm one of the few people that defend the BDSP remakes. I understand for the reasons that people said they're not good. I think people are a little bit too harsh on it, but Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum were just so much better than 110 point. 110%. But you've seen 5 a lot. Okay. I mean, here's hoping that we'll hear... I mean, at this point in 2025, it's not happening, but who knows? 2026, maybe 2027 could be Gen 5 remakes. I don't know. They're gonna make them, so it's just a matter of getting the Switch 2 out and at what point in the life cycle they want to put it. Okay, but you've played Sun, Ultra Moon, so you did the 2 Gen 7s. You've played Sword and Violet, and when you find it again, you can play through Y. Okay, gotcha. So basically 7, 8, and 9, and with the intention to do 6. Nice. Of course, Pluto. Yeah, if you want to save the money now, and then if you start getting wrecked, you can always come back to get that. That's where I was telling him to go. I think he's in Kakariko Village, so he should be... Hopefully, he should be getting those markers on his map soon. So I did tell him to go to Lake Helia first. Yeah, it's definitely... I mean, they're definitely going to do a Crazy Dragoon. That's just the way Game Freak works. Of course, with how long everything has been taking with not just the Switch 2, but also the games for Switch 2 and everything, I don't really have a guess as to where they're at with it. Especially, I mean, with Z to A, with Legend Z to A taking this long to create, I don't know what they're planning on doing with it. But I would guess by 2027 for sure we'd have a Gen 5 remake. Because if I had to guess, I would say that Gen 10 is probably coming. I would guess late next year. And then they'd probably try and do Gen 5 remakes after that. Welcome in, Delphin. How are you doing? Don't want to splash money around so you understand more about the game. Absolutely. I get that. I'm just playing it smart, Pluto, because it's... When you play around with the game a little bit more, I'll tell you a good money route that I ran a lot to just get a bunch of rupees, but until you've explored the map a little bit more, there's no need to worry about doing it. Damn, not getting enough sushi? What game had a sushi update? Okay. Everything's looking good. Okay, I guess this is not one of the ones we can climb. Could be Crazy Dragoon. I feel like Game Freak doesn't usually release their games in the summer. I feel like they're usually more of a... like a holiday or just late in the year kind of thing. Or like January, because I'm pretty sure Arceus was a January release. But all of the new generation games are usually like the holiday things, like November-ish. But I don't know if there's been a pattern for remakes, so I could see it going like a bunch of different ways. If we have if we have a slack off, we probably have the others, I'd assume. Oh, Brawl Stars. Okay, that's fair. I was like, damn, I'm reading the comments that you guys are making with each other, and I'm like, I'm getting more confused about what this could be with every comment that's being made. Okay, guys, we're not doing this. We're not going to be here for 40 minutes because it just keeps throwing me into something. You need to stop right now. Thank you. Jesus Christ. We don't need to give you iframes. There's not that many Pokemon on top of each other. Meanwhile, the game glitching out and spawning 17 Pokemon right on top of each other. Okay. The beach. Okay, so that's where we have to go. How does... Oop, that was not what I wanted to click. But you know what? Let me see. What am I at? Okay, I'm at 103. Alright, we're making progress. Stretch. Yo, Peter, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I finished up that soda. How you doing today, Peter? Oh, a comfy. Oh, and an Oricorio. I thought that was a deerling. I didn't look too close. It was just small and pink. It's 318. Fortunately, I don't think my blood sugar came down at all yet, so not gonna be eating lunch for a little while. I might just skip lunch at this point, but we'll see. It totally won't kill Raichu in one hit. Fair enough. Fair enough. At least you got off work early. That's cool. You know, you're not wrong, Camouflage. I bet there's about 15 others that will probably get described that way. You know, sometimes I think it would just be so much quicker and easier if I just run and try quick ball again. I think I'm gonna try that. Okay, I'll try like a few timer balls since it's paralyzed already. Since I've gotten this far, I'll try a few timer balls. Honestly, I can see Kirby showing up here. I can see Game Freak doing that as a joke and then forgetting to take it out for the final release. At least that one worked. Seen Pokemon Oreos earlier? Yo, do they have like Pokemon designs on the cookie? Alright, there's the Oreo. Oh, but I already have it, okay. I'll get the hell out of here. He acts like Arceus? That's awesome. Alright. I'm satisfied with checking things out over here. Let's... Oh, okay. I didn't want to get that item or anything. Whisper, whisper. Okay, so what do I have to do for classes? Let me check on Plutonium. Hell yeah, Delphin. Definitely, guys. Pull up his stream. Look like being his different god abilities with different terrace, with different types and abilities. That's actually really cool. That's pretty cool, Delphin. Hell yeah. And alright, badass, Crazy Dragoon. And you know what the best part is? Sometimes it's not even because it enters a cutscene. Sometimes it just does that. Oh, okay. I don't have to have it in my party, do I? No, okay, cool, cool, cool. I was really motivated. Okay. Just wants to show that back in his day gravity wasn't invented yet. That's fair. Hell yeah, Crazy Dragoon. It was fun. Okay, so these are BBQs, yes, of course. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense. Think Pluto is dead? Oh, he... It definitely looks like he walked away, because it looks like his screen is blacked out a little bit. So it looks like maybe his controller died. That makes sense. Our points can be used like cash, used to make purchases at the school store, at student cafeteria. You can also donate to support other clubs. Interesting. Oh, you want to do a little meetup? Oh. I'll show you my, yeah, you guys got that one. Right in the center of the dome. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna stick to doing it by myself for now, because with every Pokemon game, as I keep saying, I'd like to experience it with myself first. Okay, that's Central Plaza. Just like with the Pokedex, for the most part, as long as I can get it in my own game, I like catching them myself and not having ones traded to me. And I'm gonna handle this the same way for now. But like I said, in the future, if I want, I'll have you guys join in. Let's see. That's a dude. I don't think you are part of the other form, my guy. Jesus Christ. I didn't even see them. Me trying to remember if there was a Vileplume in the base game or not. Guess there was not. Interesting. Do I get BP for catching things, or did I just happen to finish a quest by catching Massage? How do I take a photo? You guys know what button that is? Okay, so I have to not be riding, and then left on the D-pad. Okay. Okay, left on the D-pad did that. Is it down on the D-pad, you mean? Oh. Okay. Finally beat the children at a board game? Hell yeah! Congratulations. Can I not zoom in? Is there no zoom, or am I just silly? Oh, there we go. Okay, at least it tells me. No, you did not, Crazy Dragoon. I'm reading the message. You said down on the left D-pad. Which I figured you meant down at the bottom of the controller, left on the D-pad. That's what I thought you meant. And to be fair, yeah, and I mean, I'm not using the Joy-Con, so that also would have messed me up anyway. But that's fair. So that is not what you said. Yeah. Both Joy-Cons do not have a D-pad, Crazy Dragoon. Only the left one has a D-pad, the other one is buttons. The other one is the ABYX buttons. Did I? Oh. I thought it said I completed catching one Pokemon, and I was like, oh. I mean, you're not wrong, Crazy. They do both look like a D-pad, but only one of them is a D-pad. The other one are the buttons. Exactly. Alright. But now I know how to take a picture. But I guess there's no zoom option on it, so I'll remember that if I ever need to do that from a distance. It's been a day, Luna. I found out yet again that I can't get pump equipment, so I'm kind of just right back to not having the equipment I need to live. I'm still fine for a while. Like, I'm not anywhere near a danger level, but it's just like, come on, are we really doing this again? So, yeah. So we found that out yesterday, at which point I called my doctor today to be like, hey, this is happening, and then they said that they put an order that would ship to my house. I was like, okay, then they sent me the link to view the order, and when I did, it looks like the order is wrong. Like, the quantity is wrong. So, I was, like, so happy that they took control, and then immediately so upset because it's now just going to be a different problem. So, if I'm being sassy today, guys, I do apologize. Just got a lot on my mind and a lot scaring the shit out of me. So, if I'm a little sassy, I do apologize, because I know it will come out that way. Do recommend checking the caves? You got it. I went into one of the small caves that I saw and found like the slack off line, the slacking in there. So I got to check out some of the bigger areas. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just. I figured I was gonna do a little bit of story while like catch Pokemon while heading over to where the story was. And I think that's going to be the same way I do it. So as long as I find a cave on my way to the Central Plaza, I'll definitely explore it. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to... Like, Kitakami was, like, easier to handle, because there were also less Pokemon to catch for the Pokedex. Altogether. So I don't know. I'm probably going to split this one up with, exploring and then doing some of the story. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate it. Ugh. It just gets more... And you know, you want to know the reason why they said that I'm not getting equipment this time? It was another problem with the prescription. The person told me that it was unclear and vague. So when I asked them, I was like, do you mean, like, the picture of the script that you got sent is unclear? Like... Oh, Jesus Christ. This game's trying right now. So I don't know if the picture of the script that they received from my doctor was blurry, and because of that they can't give me the equipment, or if it's the wording of the script that they can't put things through for. But like in either case, call my doctor's office. Don't just not send me the equipment and not tell me that you're not sending it for a week. So it's just more of that shit. I would have loved to eat lunch, but it's not going down, and I think my blood sugar is going to get way worse in the next couple weeks just due to stress, unless this gets solved quicker. So hopefully it doesn't get too bad. But how are you doing, Luna? Congratulations on the win on the board game. How many games of Monopoly did you play before you were able to win? But there's 2 huge caves in the DLC? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, when I come across them, I'll definitely be exploring them. Dude, this game is working overtime to dock that in the Pokedex. Jesus Christ, man. I like this area a lot so far. I like the ice biome. Oh, but I have a Seadra already, which means I have a Horsey. I've actually never watched Squid Games before, Delphin. How is it? How's the season going? Why did it fail? Did it fail maybe because... Shit, you know what? No, I'm not gonna take it. I was gonna take more insulin for lunch, but now I'm realizing that it's 3:30, and it'll probably be better to just not have lunch. Unless this goes down organically, but I won't do anything else to make it. Going good, waiting. Oh, season 3 isn't out yet? Or is it coming out like today? Goddamn. Set to be released. I was just looking it up separately. Set to be released on June 27th. Hell yeah. Favorite cave from any Pokemon game? Damn, that's high praise. That's high praise, Crazy Dragoon. Just play one game, last a few hours. Because I was going to say, damn, like, Monopoly can go on a while. Yeah, fair. Oh, come on, dude. I'm not... Man, I thought I had the smart move with the hell is that thing? Oh, Duosion or Reniculus, whatever it is. I thought I had it with throwing the running away and then throwing the quick ball. All right, the man. Hey Luna, I can't blame her. Do you know what the housing market is like in this economy? Oh man, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. It's been a long time since I played Monopoly. We used to play. I used to play with my sisters a lot. We had it was an interesting one. We had like an electronic Monopoly, like the board game was obviously the board game, but there was like instead of having a banker, it was like an electronic card. Like you put the credit card into the machine, and then you'd like, yeah, it did all the math for you, which is funny because we come from a family. Oh shit. Alright, well I got one chance, otherwise this Lapras dies. I just realized that. I was like, I can switch out, but the Lapras doesn't. Which is funny because we're all math people in this family. Like, none of us have problems with doing math. Oh, you fucking dick. You're such an asshole. And you didn't even try an attack. Fuck you. That's fair. That's fair. And that's all on the same line, too. Like, you had to have such bad rolls for it. Listen, I'm just here to create food for the hungry, Camp Flag. Okay, if we have mass grilling, then so be it. Dude, what is it going on with the quick balls all of a sudden? Alright, I'll just do... It's gonna kill it, but I'll just... Wow, it didn't? That's shocking, actually. That's insane. She was soaring with money the whole time? Damn. Combo killed it. All it takes sometimes is just one. That's all you need. New map in body cam called Paintball? Ooh, interesting. Oh yeah. Yeah, instant loss. Even if it's not an instant loss, it's a... Oh, well, how do I want to word it? It's a financial disaster that you're never going to recover from. Got your defense in court right there. Ah, they'll be back. What are my quests now? Okay. I don't really want to do that one. Who needed to be healed? Yeah. That's not what I have to do. Sure, energy. Energy roots are fine. Sometimes it's the ones you least expect, right, Luna? I was like, damn, I need that. Crazy. I really wish this wouldn't actually save it to my captures, because I don't want that. Oh, did it despawn? Really? All the cool shit despawns. What the hell are you? Oh, Milcery. Why is my whole game darker all of a sudden? I noticed that, I think, when I entered this biome, which is interesting. Yeah, that's what it seems like. That's definitely what it seems like. When he was on the black screen, it looked like a controller had disconnected for him, so I'm wondering if that's going on. Alright, I'm not gonna dick around in this spot for too much longer. There could also just be a Lapras somewhere. A little further back here. Though I do still need a Dugong. I think that's one of the few... Why'd they put Reniculate? Why'd they put the Duosion line in here? Like, okay, well, there's just a fucking Smeargle chilling. Alright, he's gotta be fucking cold. She actually got Park Place first, but then traded it for me to one Railroad. Yo, let me tell you. That's what the younger ones are for, to make the bad trades. The amount of times I would play Monopoly with my sisters, and I would get, like, they would get something that I'd want, and be like, what if I give you these 3 things? And they're like, damn, 3 things for 1? That sounds like a good deal. It never was. I tricked them every time. That's partially why we stopped playing Monopoly. They were like, no more trades. And I'm like, well, but, like, what if... Yeah. Took me 4 rounds to convince her to give me a brownie even when I'm offering double what she paid for. That's a good return on investment, you know? Yeah, is the old menu before the update? Really? What, like from like the old Switch Home stream? Because I just switched to his stream really quick to check it, and before the no signal thing came up, I think my home screen looks like that. Drinking time, you got it. There really was nothing left in that. I gotta get a new drink. She won the railroad because the railroads are Squidward memes. The one she got was Handsome Squidward. Aw, Handsome Squidward. What a good meme. What an unbelievable idea for a Monopoly game, but goddamn does it work perfect. That Lapras is gonna haunt me. That one won't, and neither would that one. Change the shot from orange to red? Interesting. Okay. So small stuff like that. Okay, that explains why I wouldn't have noticed it. You fucking dick. You got SpongeBob Monopoly and Nintendo Monopoly? Nice! It is really cool. That's like the one game that I feel like has so many collectible, like different kinds. Like I know, like when I would go to my local GameStop for a while, there was like I guess no one got it because I think it was the same one that they had. They had like a Naruto Monopoly game. I think One Piece has a Monopoly game that I saw one time too. That's really cool. Yes, the Handsome Squidward throw pillow. Yes. Okay, what the fuck is going on, man? Why are you the only one? Why are you the only one that this is not working for? Oh, GameShare got added to Switch 1 with that update. Interesting. Okay. And did you hear what's going on with the Switch 2 stuff with the virtual game cards? So, because of how they're handling it, I think game sharing no longer works. I forget exactly how it was worded. Dude, I'm getting real tired of this fucking bullshit. Just, quick balls never fail. Why are they failing constantly on Lapras? I mean, it must just be that Lapras has a lower catch rate compared to everything else I've been catching. But I'm also getting tired of that mixed with Perish Song. I'll get there, Crazy Dragoon. Gonna catch, I think thus Lapras is the last one here in the area, and then I'll go check out the cave. Want to try Monopoly, the longest game in the world? Puts like 3 boards together? Really? I know. Nick was telling me, finally. Nick was telling me that there's a version of Monopoly. It may not have been like for the 3 boards together, but he said that like there's a different rule set that you play with, and with the rule set that was set out for it, the game would potentially never end. I gotta ask him about it, get more details, but goddamn, puts like 3 boards together. That's insane. Okay, you said it was behind me? Is this the thing I caught? That's not the big one. This is Duosion, right? Maybe? I forget. No. Oh, Cub Chew, though. Oh yeah, what is my blood sugar? I did take insulin, so it's probably not going down, but let's see. It's 104. Alright. Came down from 110 at least. Okay. So I have now turned around Crazy Dragoon. Am I that close to it, or is it just in the polar region? Along the ground floor on the base of the mountain. Okay. I'm assuming that's the mountain you're talking about. Alright. We'll make our way there. Just gonna keep looking around. Seems like I've gotten the bulk of the base things here. Damn, they really like to give me the same 3 challenges, huh? I don't think I remember. I don't know what the middle one looks like. That's gonna keep fucking me up. Alright, this is the middle one. Crazy Dragoon, I said... Come on, man. You gotta work with me. Okay? I'm not having the best day, and I'm trying to... I'm trying, okay? I said I will get there when I get there. Pass and go gets you 200 like normal, but landing right on it gets you 300. Oh, that's pretty cool. I always say I like to experience these games as I do, and I will get there. So, work with me. Okay. That makes sense, because I had a Cub Chew. What's my favorite Ice-type Pokemon? Lapras is up there. Lapras is definitely up there. But I might have to give it to Sneasel. I really like Sneasel from Gen 2. Definitely one of my favorites altogether, for sure. Ah. Has arms. Okay, gotcha. Lapras, Glalie, Beartic, not a bad choice. Oh, Jesus Christ, sir. He wasn't even that big. What the hell just happened? Oregon? Hello, sir. I'll be honest. I don't know if I've ever seen a Beartic run. It stands up on the 2 legs, so I always assumed it ran with its 2 legs and not on all 4s. I don't know if I've ever thought about my favorite normal type. Oh, Glaceon. Glaceon's up there for sure. For ice types. That's true. I don't know how... I literally have a Glaceon in my party. I don't know how that was not one of the first ones that came to my mind. My top 3 would probably be then Glaceon, Lapras, and The other one I said. Sneasel. But normal type, I don't know. I gotta think about that one. Pure and Black is a good choice, though. Man, I don't know what it was. I just did not like the Gen 5 legendaries. I don't know. I don't know what it was about them. Okay, I'm assuming that's probably the cave. What am I? Make yourself a TM. Oh, that's a new one. Okay. Got the Minchino, System Pichinchino. Man, why? Yeah, why are there just Smeargles all over the place? Ice, Electric, and Ghost are top 3 types. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. Pure and White for Electric, Electivire, and Alolan Golem. Nice. Normal Dragon and Fire. Wow. Shit, yeah. I do like Dragon types a lot. I just love the designs of most of them. That one's definitely got to be up there. I don't know about the others. Fire is almost always the type that I would go with when I would for starters and shit. So I've probably got to put fire types in there just for that reason alone. Okay. I don't see anything else massive here. 117. That's how little I know about the Gen 5 Legendaries. Didn't even know the typing. Anything else right outside here? No Chinchinos, okay. Well, we're almost halfway done with this Pokedex, which is nice. Ice Stone. Or was that an Ice Stone or an Icy Stone? Is there a difference? Are they 2 different items? Okay, like I said, I'm assuming this is probably one of the caves that you were talking about. The Chargestone Cavern, huh? This is the cave from Gen 5, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty cool to bring something like that back. I'm sure fans of Gen 5 are like, we're pretty hyped for this. Same style? Okay. Okay, so just in the background I see the Joltik, which I forget if I have that line. The Magnemite, the Magneton. I see the Minior too, which I'll want to try and grab. Found the shiny Electabuzz in here. Nice. Yeah, the Arctic Blue Crystals looked really cool. I like how they looked in Gen 5 too. I don't remember the cave too well. I don't think it was super long. Did you well, actually, if neither of you played Gen 5. Or no, Crazy Goon has, sorry. Did you have a partner to go through this cave with? Am I thinking of the right one? It did, okay. So I am thinking of the right cave. Okay, so I should have Magnemite and Magneton already, so I'll check the Joltik. I want to grab the Minior. If I see an Excadrill here, I'll grab that as well. You bastard! This is a shiny Minior? I didn't even catch that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't even know what Minior looks like enough to know that this one was a shiny. That's crazy. Welcome to Scarlet and Violet, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, that's pretty cool. Ah. Interesting. Oh, didn't mean to walk into that. That's crazy. That's crazy. What else did I want to look at? I wanted to look at the Joltik. What does this thing evolve into? It's the Galvantula line. Galvantula line. Do I have a Galvantula? I can't remember. I guess not. Just to get it named Death Star? That's a good name for it. That's a good plan. Oh, I did not want to add that to my party. Okay. There's probably a bunch of like little random Pokemon that we can find in here too. Plus one Minor are probably going to be here. Other electric types. That's okay. That makes more sense too, because I was like, damn, I thought that's what Minior looked like. But yeah, that makes sense. The shiny's only the shield's down form. I'm probably gonna take like a quick 5-minute break in a minute. One second, I'll just make sure there's something. Damn. Shiny Spike with the rainbow sprinkles. Can I take it? Okay, so here's the next question because I don't know much about it. Can I take it out of Shield's down form, or am I just stuck with it looking like that? Okay, so I have a Rotom already. Looks like I can jump down there. I think I will in a minute. That's an Excadrill. Okay. Enter shields down after being damaged. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Ugh. Yeah, because the shiny is what it showed in the Pokedex picture. I'm pretty sure when I caught it there, and that looked really cool. Okay. I'm trying to think of what else we might see in here. You know, I'm willing to bet, is Plusle a Violet exclusive? Are Plusle and Minun? Because I'm seeing a lot of Minuns and no Plusles, so it would make sense to me if that's one of the exclusives. Especially because I almost just landed on one and then almost landed on another. Okay, Electabuzz here. It's Joltik, Charjabug, Galvantula, I think, right? Yeah, if you guys can make that a clip, that would be pretty cool. The other is rarer. Gotcha. Okay. Jesus Christ, Joltik, you're just bouncing. I'm gonna go up here first. Okay. So, still looking for a Plusle in here. I don't... And maybe a Charjabug, if Charjabugs are found here. That's a wall. And that's a Joltik I didn't mean to run into. That makes sense. Oh shit, you're right. Charjabug into Vikavolt. My bad, my bad. Right, because it's Grubbin, Charjabug, Vikavolt. What does Joltik go to? There's something in between Joltik and Galvantula, right? Oh, it is straight. Gotcha. And Charjabug and Teal Mask. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, where was... There's something else I'm looking at. Because I think that one was where I came from. So I have a Galvantula then, for sure. Or, sorry, I don't have a Galvantula for sure. Okay. Gotcha. Once we catch the Galvantula, I'm going to take like a quick 5-minute break. But then I'll be back after. We'll be going for at least like another hour. Is going to be the plan. I definitely like the Gen 5 bugs more than I do the Gen 1s. I feel like Gen 1 bugs, the only ones that I even like remotely like I like Scyther a lot and Butterfree. I don't care for how like Caterpie or Metapod look. I don't care about the entire Weedle line. I'm trying to think what else was bug in that game. Yeah, I don't think, from what I remember from Chargestone Cave, they didn't have the webs originally. So that's pretty cool that they got to add that kind of stuff. Oh, that's not good. Olivani! I forgot about that. Scolipede is one of my favorites for sure. Escavalier and Excelgor were cool. And Volcarona, yeah. Was Volcarona... Volcarona was from Larvesta. Bugfire. And cool typing, too. I think that one was really cool. So that is your favorite Gen 1 bug? Welcome in, Shin. But I don't like bugs in general, like Scyther and Scizor more than Galvantula. I'm with you there. But I probably like a lot of the Gen 5 bugs more than Butterfree, which is, I think, the only other one from Gen 1 that I really liked. Yeah, the little, like, the electricity charging up kind of thing. That's a cool touch, Crazy Dragoon. But Volcarona is your favorite bug? Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. They're fucking awesome. I was using Volcarona a lot in Sword and Shield. Alright, so as far as I can tell, the only one I'm looking for is Plus. Maybe... Well, the weird thing is I had an Electabuzz. Do I have an Electivire or two? And I was just missing the Elekid? Or... Butterfree. Okay, yes. Yep, the Beedrill line I didn't care for. I forgot about the Parasect line, too, I didn't care for. Don't like Paras or Parasect. Pinsir's cool. He doesn't do much for me, but he doesn't take anything away. But yeah, that seems like all of them. Very true. Oh, Venomoth! Yeah, I didn't care for that line either. Again, not bad. It just doesn't do anything for me. Okay, there's the Plus. That's cool. That didn't take too long. Hell yeah. I'd still like to avoid doing raids if I can. But if that ends up being the easiest way, I might end up doing that. Depending. Okay. So, let's find our way out of this cave. How the hell do we get back up? Because now, as far as I can think, I've caught pretty much the entire lines of everything I've come across. You can climb these walls, because I know certain ones you can't. You can climb these ones. Cool, cool, cool. I tried doing that with the mountains outside. Not in the polar region, but I think it was right... Well, that's on me. Okay, that's definitely on me. Why would you let me climb here? Oh my god, and I always forget that this game is so weird with how you jump off walls. Okay. Damn it. Well, ironically, ended up not needing to climb. No matter way out here. Alright, where did we end up? Ah, Crazy Dragoon, giving credit where credit shouldn't be due. This game has enough problems. I know that I was at a weird angle there. It doesn't excuse it much. There's still so many other times where I should be able to jump off, and it doesn't. For what, Shin? I'm only asking that because I know my Twitch was acting up too, so it was like telling me connecting to chat a bunch of times. I don't know if I missed a message. It did it a couple times, which was kind of strange. Oh yes, yeah, no, that's my name. Mm-hmm. Oh, the spelling? Wait, did someone say my name there? Okay, no, that spelling is correction. That was at the end of Crazy Goon's message. No, yes, you are correct with the S-E-A-N. I think what happened was Ambi started spreading misinformation, and some people just saw the S-H-A-U-N, and honestly, I didn't want to have to keep correcting people, so I responded to both. It was still the same name. So I was like, you know what, close enough. And Ambi's not gonna let it go. She's still gonna tell people that it's spelled S-H-A-U-N, so it's just Ambi with her chaotic self. Alright, cool. Where are we at for the Pokedex now? Like 120 something? 125. Alright, cool. She also calls me Scene. That's the big one. That's the big one. Alright, yeah. Give me just a minute, everyone. I'm going to put the beer back screen up, and I'll be right back. We'll be going for about another hour or so. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Basically, I was waiting for my mom to get home to explain all of the insurance shit that was going on and all the problems I was having, but she's doing something else right now, so I'll be taking another couple-minute break at some point. But for now, we'll hop back into this. So I want to go southeast, because now I'm going to start heading over towards the Central Plaza. Shin, is that a fancy way of saying you have a headache? Yeah, because I've caught most of these. But I'm sorry, man. Whatever you got going on, I hope it goes away. What were these? Surprise, yeah. How do you sneak up on a Pokemon? Because originally I was thinking it was just walking up from behind and getting that exclamation point, but I'm remembering there was definitely a mechanic to do something different that would take them by surprise and help to give you an advantage in battle. Pretend French for neck ache. Okay, fair. Oh, that sucks, dude. I hope it doesn't last much longer. The dirty cousin of Pig Latin. I like that. Oh, that sucks, though. Hopefully your neck feels better soon, man. Do I have to, like, crouch up behind them? Do I have to throw my Pokeball at them from behind? Really want to stream something Can of Plague? Yo, do it. What would you stream? Any ideas? Just looking forward to relaxing after the nieces leave today. When are they leaving? How much time you got with them? This shit can get exhausting fast. Alright, so it's clearly not just walking into them from behind. The ZR button. Gotcha, gotcha. I'll just kill this thing. Oh, Balatro! Not a bad idea, yeah. And it's big, too. Not a bad idea, hell yeah. Sister gets off at 7, so hopefully not long after that. They've been here since, like, 9? Yeah, jeez. Whole day. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So I have to throw it at them from behind. Yeah, there we go. Go, go, go. Thank you, Shin. I appreciate it. Take a shower and think about it, but you probably do it later. Hell yeah, dude. Do some Balatro. I've seen gameplay a couple of times from other streamers that I've had up for other things. You know what it is? One streamer that I was watching playing Persona 3 Reload, it was literally their game to play during their meals. Like, they'd be like, hey, we gotta take like a 10-15 minute break for me to eat. Watch me play Balatro while we do that. And I think that's like a perfect thing to do for that. Jesus Christ. Yes, I saw you put that in the self-promotion section, Luna. So hell yeah, congrats. And yes, that makes sense, Shin. That way you do keep them, you catch them off guard and get the surprise, as opposed to walk. It's easier to get a different target than it is to walk away and make them forget. Okay, and that's the special quest. So, do I have, like, all the time in the world to do that fight a random Terra Pokemon quest to get the big VP? Or do I have to do it before doing another 10 random quests? Like, will they stack? Do you guys know? Oh, they can't forget, period. Okay, so I'd either have to kill them or just go to a different target completely. Interesting. It's already been better than your gameplay videos? Hell yeah. You never know what the audience wants until you see the algorithm, right? Interesting. Okay, so if you do get them from behind, even after they've seen you, it won't count. Interesting. I'm gonna guess that's Central Plaza. That looks pretty centered to me. That looks pretty plaza to me. Okay, so Alolan Ninetales is now, I think, the only one of this biome that I've seen that I don't have. Well, actually, the Porygon ones. Oh, and a Chinchino. Look at that. Yes, and again, sorry to anyone who was hoping to catch me last night live with Nick. It was his girlfriend's mom's birthday, so they ended up going out to dinner. They didn't know what the plan was originally, so I still put the stream down, but then he ended up having plans yesterday. So hopefully we'll see him next Monday here. But again, right now the plan is to do more Dynamax Adventures tomorrow, hopefully Abby's Gaming Corner on Thursday, and more Trails in the Sky on Friday, getting into more of that game. Yes, Porygon Z and Porygon 2. Fuck, I don't remember if it's... What the hell? What's the last... what's the other evolution to Porygon's line? Because there's there's Porygon Z, and what is the other one? I am getting Ice Stones. Okay, so I can... stones seem to be kind of common, which is nice. Porygon... Oh, it was Porygon 2 and then Porygon Z. I had it backwards. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, 5 o'clock is where I'm going to end the stream today. I had plans with my friend, and he said that he's going to be here a little bit earlier than normal, which is around 5:36-ish. So, yeah, we'll go up here, right? Who do I have to talk to? I think I have to talk to Carmine, probably. And then, yeah, no Blood Trip stream this weekend, as he's going to still be at the festival. He's leaving Wednesday morning and probably not coming home until Monday afternoon, Monday night-ish. I did miss you. It's only been, well, I mean, now I guess it's been a few hours, but... Is your Pokemon a lot stronger, huh? Alright, let's... Dude, if she wipes the floor with me, I'm gonna cry. But again, to Luna, Camouflage, and Crazy Dragoon for always helping me out here, you know, specifically for offering the Union Circle stuff. I appreciate you guys. Now that I know what the BP stuff is, I'll probably see what I want to do for it for next stream, and see what we want to do if I want to open the Union Circle up for next stream. But yeah, sounds good. Have fun, Luna. I hope you get some good work done. And I'm glad to hear that your videos are doing pretty well. I'm glad to see you doing all this stuff, and I'm glad we got OBS working up and just being able to get things set. So go have fun, Luna. We'll see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow night for Dynamax Adventures. Oh, damn. Alright, what's she gonna pull on me here? Good thing neither are using physical moves. I'm gonna go for the Toucannon, and I will let you use that. This Saturday is your first YouTube live stream, and that's perfect because I'm not streaming on Saturday. So, I will definitely be there for it. What time are you starting, Luna? I'm surprised I didn't go for the double. Shit. I don't think they can one-shot. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm just gonna do the same thing. Not sure on time yet. Probably stay in Discord when you figure it out for sure, maybe around 2-ish. Okay, perfect. Yeah, definitely let us know in the Discord. I'll be there for that, 100%. Probably just have to heal. Let's see what the next two are. Let's see if I have to heal, or we'll just let these two ride it out. Scrafty's fine. Sense check. Okay. Again, still fine. Have a good one, Luna! Let's get the Scrafty out of here first. And we'll heal up the Skeledirge. Time for me to Terra it up. Oh, I like that. That was clever. But Chin, always good to see you, man. I hope your day's been going well. What's the neck ache from? Have you been sleeping on it weird? I've been doing that the last couple nights. The way my, like, insulin pump and, like, sensor for my blood sugar is on my body, I alternate from the left to the right. So, when I have them on the same side, I tend to sleep on the side they're not on. So right now, both the pump and the sensor are on my right side. So, I've been sleeping on my left. And I noticed I've been using a different pillow because we've had company here a little bit. So, I've been, what do you call it? So I was using a different pillow, had it propped up differently, and I've been having some bad sleep too. So, like I said, man, hopefully it doesn't get worse. Hopefully it gets better soon. Wish you the best. Crazy Dragoon, I'm definitely liking this DLC a hell of a lot more. I like how it looks more. The music's cooler. I like just the different environments that you have and are able to explore. Definitely agree on your side that this is some really cool stuff. I like it a lot. Yeah. The different biomes are always what gets me and stuff in these games, you know. And even, like, Hinokami did pretty well with it. You know, they did what they could. You know, they had the gorge area, they had the mountaintop and stuff like that. But even just walking into the savannah immediately was really fucking cool. I don't even know, did I do anything on the bottom left area? Which one was I think the savannah was the bottom right. Then you had the coastal on the top right. Top left is the polar. What was the bottom left? Oh, is that him? Yo, what the fuck, my guy? It's been 5 minutes. Why does he look like that? God damn. Kid's a dick. I mean, we did take Ogrepon from him, but kid's a dick. Oh, okay, gotcha. Color blocks is what controls the weather and the temperature of each biome, which I thought was a cool aspect because it makes you feel like terrain is totally above ground. That is interesting. I didn't even think about that. Can you change the weather? Is that what you mean? Or is it just what makes each biome the biome it is? Okay, so Canyon was the one that I was forgetting about. I am what you made me. That's definitely the idea for Kieran here. This guy's like 16 with the hairstyle. Not the hairstyle, but the hair color. You know, honestly, I like that hair color. I'm not going to rip into it. This is Drayton, and he's the worst. Damn. I'd like to say who? Okay, yeah, no. I'm interested to see what the clubs are, too. Okay, so like a lore reason, that's what regulates the biomes. Not anything I can like interact and change with. That's pretty cool though. I like that. So as usual in games, what I'll probably end up doing with this is I'll probably just keep on playing it until I start getting my shit rocked. Then we'll build the team that we need. But I like the team I have right now. And like I said, we'll adjust when we need to. Okay, yeah, what's this league club? What are the club ideas here? Because I know we can also donate to other clubs, which seems interesting. The BB League. Okay, so this is, I'm sure, the thing that people were saying is tough. Yes. Fun Club. Okay, so by donating VP, in return you'll reap all kinds of rewards, such as new functions for your camera app or new ways to redecorate the book. Oh, okay, so that's all going to be cosmetic shit. Okay. Alright, so I probably won't be doing much of that. Oh, well, thank you for giving me 200 VP. Alright, I guess I gotta go give it to Mitch. Oh, and I still get to keep 50. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. See, that was punny. That's what the blue guy needs. That'll teach me to doubt your skills on giving people money. Oh, interesting. So, do you just get the catch and charm for starting the DLC? For a limited time, I can have all the snacks I want. The title charm is for beating the decks. Okay. What's the title charm do? Does that have something to do with the marks? This school has co-ed dorm rooms? Yo. Okay, so, yep, triples the mark odds. Sick. That's pretty cool. I'll come have a look at your room later. Hey, what's up with this kid? Oh, kind of want to say no. A 1 in 2.4 chance. Yeah, not bad at all. Damn, she really just said if he's gonna give you trouble, don't be afraid to beat the shit out of him. I'll do it. I'll do it. The smile was crazy. Damn. Damn. Okay. Where would I like to go? Let's go to the entrance. Where is he? Ah. Okay, thanks. Kid's a dick. Alright. I am assuming we're going to be doing a couple of battles first. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I was like, is it really just going to be battling the 4 of them? And that'll be the end of it? Okay, I gotta do their trials first. Okay. Oh yeah, so I was kind of looking forward to just doing a double battle stuff here, but totally fair. Alright, since Crispin's right there, let's head to the Terrarium. Actually, you know what? I know I said I was going to go for a little bit longer, but being that my plans are going to be starting a little bit earlier than normal, and I also have to take care of some other stuff, this might not be a bad place to stop. Just because if I get... I saw the girl, the photographer with the Hisuian Growler. But yeah, this isn't a bad place to stop. 130 for the Pokedex. So we caught close to 50 already for this Pokedex. We're more than halfway through it, which is cool. Now we started up the DLC stuff. Still got to do a lot of stuff for the BP, for the barbecue available quests, shit like that. We got to get those points. Oh, you can change them. Oh, that's pretty cool too. If you don't like what you got, but yeah, I'm gonna make the save. I want to thank everyone for being here for the Scarlet Indigo DLC. I'm definitely liking this one more. Depending on how I want to tackle it, I might open up Union Circle stuff so that other people can do those quests to get BP while I'm doing the story. I might do that for next time. I'll think about it during this week, because next Tuesday is when we'll continue this. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be doing Pokemon Dynamax Adventures for Wednesday. Thursday is going to be Ambi's Gaming Corner with Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, possibly the finale. And Friday, more Trails in the Sky. No weekend streams this week, though. So, I want to thank you guys for being here. Always happy to see you here, Shin. Cool to see you. And yes, thank you for being here too, Crazy Dragoon. Like I said, hopefully next week I might open it up to the Union Circle. I'll think about it for that stuff. So if you'll be here next Tuesday, then there's a good chance that you'll be able to hop on in. In the meantime, let's raid out to Pluto. We love Pluto. He's doing some Breath of the Wild. Let's go say hi to him. Again, tomorrow, Blood Trip will not be here for the Dynamax Adventures, which means it's just going to be me and Black Belt. So if you guys want to do some raids with us in the Dynamax Adventures, feel free to come in and join. It'll be a lot of fun. Everyone, we'll see you tomorrow.